Wop 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 wop. Wop 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 wop. Free duel, deck menu, a database, network mode options. You know, I never did check the options in the original game. Why the fuck are you? How dare you change my settings on what I want? I want the text to go fast. Make the card animation go pretty fast. Default card replacement. You can set up card replacements, specific locations in the field to auto. Auto draw. Alright. Perfect. Time for the ticky-tack to go live. Time for the ticky-tack to go live. Time for the ticky-tack to go live. Skadoosh. No. Go fuck yourself. Perfect. It's a perfect day to duel. It's a perfect day to start the second game. Yes. We shall play the dueling game, where we duel. You know one thing I always loved about GX? Also, hello, Giyu. Welcome in. There was an episode in GX that talked about the that was a dueling monkey named Joey, which was a season 1 reference because they used to call Joey Wheeler a dueling monkey. There's like a few like insults that were thrown at him, and so they literally made an episode where there was an actual dueling monkey named Joey, and it was a very good bit. I don't know, it was a very funny bit. So we get to start the story, isn't that great? It's because we finished the first game, and I'm using a prerequisite for everybody who gives a shit about this, because I don't know why you would. Hello, Vitico. I am using every card from the beginning of the game. It's like, well, what's the point? Number one, I don't like how you played the first game. You're like, ah, shit, I really want to... It's like, because I've played every single one of these on my original PSP when I first played it. And, I feel like a lot of people forget just how fucking annoying it was to actually build a deck in this game. Like, you had to spend, I think, like, maybe 18 plus hours building a deck. It's like a good chunk of the story is building a deck. That's the whole point of why the main story is so long. Like, the first arc before the tag duel takes so long is so that you have time to build a deck. Which, once you already have the deck built, which you can build a good deck, like, some of the most best decks you can build, or good decks that you're comfortable with, you can build probably in, like, week 4? Which is really early, by the way. So, I said, nah, we're gonna, especially because I want to use my deck from, like, last time, since it's just a continuation of the events of the first game. It makes no sense for me to lose all of my cards randomly. Like, oh no, I lost my deck. Where did I misplace my deck? Guess I gotta rebuild the exact same deck I had before. Because the meta in, the second game, Tag Force 2, does not change. By the way, like, Dark Worlds are still extremely strong. But I don't want to pick Chumley. I love Chumley, but I want to pick him. I was either gonna just go back and just use Alexis again, or I was gonna choose Zane or something like that. If Zane's even available at this point. Or, I don't think this is when the Dino Boy was here yet. I don't think he was in this yet, right? He wasn't in this yet. Because if Dino Boy's here, I'm picking Dino Boy verbatim. I do not care what anybody says. I'm picking Dino DNA. I don't care who you are. That man is my favorite. That is one of my favorite characters. I love how they gave him a country accent. He was just like, I've got Dino DNA. Shut your mouth. His best character starts working. I love Chumley, don't get me wrong, especially because of his story. I love Chumley. He's got a good deck. I had to check, I thought I heard the noise sound. I mean, Beast and Earth is not bad, but my deck, the deck that I use is a Silent Magician deck with like Arcana Knight. So Beast Earth monsters are not gonna go very well with my warrior centric deck. Like warrior, like spellcaster, like eccentric deck. Like if you want to see my deck, I'll show you guys before we start. I'm using the deck from our very first, from the first game. Right, I tried to build another deck around the same deck, but I just did not like this deck. It primarily relies on the Jack card, specifically, King of the Swamp, to be able to fusion summon into this, and then I thought it'd be funny because I found out that the God cards exist for some reason. It's like, oh, look, the God cards! I was like, why are they here, by the way? I don't remember why the God cards are here, but I put Obelisk and Tormentor in there just for fun, since I should easily be able to cheat out a bunch of cards easily to tribute for this thing, and then obviously Pot of Greeds and stuff like that, since the ban list has been removed. Also, hello, Yin. Yin Sang, welcome in. Hello, Bookwater, welcome in. Hello, Melina, welcome in on the Tiki-Taki side. Have you ever heard about the Tyranno Hasselberry? I heard you talk about, yeah. My boy, Dino DNA. I don't care if his deck doesn't go well with mine. He's funny. He's one of my favorite characters. Jaden and him are two of my all-time favorite characters. Jaden, just because I love his personality, and the hero deck is what really got me into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I was a big superhero fan. Like, I was into Power Rangers as a kid, Sentai Rangers and whatnot, and so I was into that shit for so long, and then here comes a deck in GX that's just, it's time to duel, and it's just like so many hero monsters, like, oh! I spent all my time collecting hero monsters as a kid. In fact, I'm working on a potential way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! While playing D&D at the same time. Like, making a duelist... what's it called? A duelist, class that basically, will split off into separate, categories based off of the different abilities from Duel Links. I do not speak a lisp. Even though I am Spanish, I do not speak Spanish. I do apologize. I wish I did. I wish I did. Because then I could talk to all of my fucking family that speak Spanish. Because they speak Spanish and then they stare at me and I just stare at them and I just like, I'm sorry. My grandma's really nice about it though. She's always trying her hardest to speak English. She's super cute. My grandma's adorable. Even though she's forgetting things. Grandma. Hell yeah. Also, dinosaurs are just cool. See, I always loved that Rex Raptor fell off so fucking hard. Because in my idea, Rex Raptor was not utilizing dinosaurs properly. I always said that if there needed to be somebody who can actually utilize dinosaurs properly, because I feel like he just doesn't love dinosaurs. He just thought he picked dinosaurs because they're the most powerful beat sticks that he could think of. He was just a meathead. So he picked the obvious meathead cards, dinosaurs. Meanwhile, Hasselberry was all in on those dinos. He was part dinosaur, because he got that dino DNA. So he was so good, because he genuinely loved those cards. He fucking loved all of his dinosaur cards and treated them with the utmost respect. That's why I love him, because he treated his dinosaurs with love and care and actually got them to work. And every time he was in like a pinch and all of a sudden he's like, I'm gonna lose this duel, I gotta believe in my deck, his eyes would transform and he'd become like a dinosaur. He had the dino DNA eyes, and then he would just go into his like super mode, and that was dope. Even though that technically, the explanation for that is he's not actually doing that, it's just all in his head. But I mean, it's still, my headcanon is he does do that. Hello, SCP. He's still one of the coolest characters. So I'm starting off with my original deck. By the way, we are starting with the deck that I finished the first game with. I feel like that's fair. You know, I feel like that's fucking fair, right? Building, like, a deck that I started with and ended the first game with, going into the next game with, just seems a little bit fair. Now, funny enough, I have the HD texture pack, but for some reason, like, there's a texture pack that you can add HD, but not all cards were treated with that love. As you can see, there, all of these cards don't have the textures for some reason. Some cards do have it, and then other cards just don't. I had to add the HD textures, because honestly, my eyes hurt every time I look at these blurry-ass fucking images. Because honestly, this deck did not fail me. It was a very good deck. Also, I did test out this deck in Free Duel. Arcana Joker's actual ability, his ability to negate any spell, trap, or effect monster. While this card is face up on the field, in face-up position, you can cancel the effect of spell, trap, or effect monsters by discarding a card of the same type from your hand. Any monster can discard to cancel out the effect of an effect monster. It can be used once per turn. This effect actually works in this game. It actually fundamentally works. I haven't tested it if I could just instantly summon like I did before. I don't know if they patched it to change how the Silent Swordsman works. Because in the original, what's it called? In the first game, you could actually just tribute summon him. Now, also, that's because, as you can see here, it literally just states that this card is unaffected, and it does not specify that it needs to be specifically summoned. This is the only card that specifies that it needs to be specifically summoned, so I think that's why the game doesn't register that it needs to be specifically level summoned to summon it. Because level cards, that was their one critical flaw, is that level cards required you to actually do that. You had to level them with their criteria in order to level them up. Every single one, even when they weren't like that, had that criteria. It was just an underlining rule. But for some reason, I guess that doesn't work here. So hopefully it still doesn't work that way, so that way I can exploit that, because it's funny. It also cuts out how many cards I need to replace and to maximize my deck. Maybe we'll make another deck. Maybe we'll make a Joey-centric deck, too. That'd be pretty fun. Like, Red Eyes, and just, like, luck-based power-up cards and stuff like that. I don't like this deck. But I like my Bates deck. Because, again, Joey Wheeler face. I wanted to, like, I really want to, like, contact an artist to draw my VTuber model as, with the Joey Wheeler meme face, as, like, an emote for Twitch. Because I think that would be really funny. Jaden, over here, hurry! There, he's right there. The models look kind of gross. The models look kind of ugly. I think it's because it's trying too hard. I think the person probably AI generated the fucking textures. Let me see if I can find another one just real quick, because I could probably change it out. Tag Force to HD textures. Let's see if I can find a better one. Ah. Well, that's for Tag Force 1. They only made it for the first game. And the second game doesn't have it. Because I'm not gonna lie, the in-game models look really fucking ugly. Why are you not in uniform? Because I'm different and I'm edgy. Why does Chaz get to be the only one to wear black, huh? I want to, too. I guess it's not too crazy. I mean, it looks... they look ugly as shit. Whoa, I was almost late for the entrance ceremony. Exam ceremony, whatever. You're always running late, Jaden. Yeah. Oh, no. Now that you mention it. But it's so hard to get up early. Today, Magnus got here before you, Jaden. Whoa, Magnus, you managed to get up early? Yeah, a little bit. It was hard for me, too, to be fair. Hey, I brought spaghetti. Oh, sick, can I have some? Yeah, sure. Oh, hell yeah. It's delicious spaghetti. I refuse. This is my uniform. What are you wearing? This is my ass-kicking outfit, bitch. This is my dual outfit, bitch. I'm impressed. Thanks. Look, there he is. It's Dino DNA Boy. Looks like Jaden and Magnus went up a grade. You never change, do ya? You're as stuck up as ever. When the hell were you in the plot of this game? What did you say, Dino Breath? Boy, you always have to insult people, don't you? This guy. Forgot how ugly he is. I don't like him. He looks like a fucking blobfish. When it comes, you know the blobfish the fish that doesn't look like that unless it gets dragged to the surface where it doesn't belong. Attention! Recruiting the Academy Pledge is our freshman representative, Blair Flanagan. Not this freak. We, the students of Dual Academy. Must be a bummer to have returned to the red dorm. Only to have your room taken up by her. Shut up, Huckleberry. Why don't you go sit with your dorm? I thought that he just faded in and there was no dialogue. He's just like, points over to fucking Cyrus. No. I don't want to deal with that. You see this guy? I don't like him. Man, she's been after Jaden, and she even managed to jump grades. I'm losing to her, and she's still just in middle school. She's still just a middle school freshman. That's a crime. Unless they plan on taking over the world. Jaden. I feel that, brother. I feel that, brother. I feel that, brother. Run. Boy, Alexis sure looks scary. I know, right? First she was thirsting over me, now she's thirsting over Jaden. What happened? I don't know, man. With each year comes a modification improvements to keep up the top of your game. We invited representatives of the worldwide branches. Wow. Duel Academy has a worldwide branch? And we gotta meet their champions? This rules! Huh, I gotta get my game on! Time for introductions. Visiting us all the way from East Academy, Adrian Gecko. He looks like a gecko! He just opens his eyes, bitch! Who said that? Me points up. Me points at me. Hi. How dare you make me put on the fucking femboy hooter outfit? How dare you? I'm not at work. I don't need to go to do femboy work. How dare? How dare you? Sorry. Timer. Timer's on. There's the booty, baby. Never! Took you 3 years. It took me 5 minutes. From the time that you set it up. 5 minutes. I can see how long it takes on the screen of my active feed when I'm actually paying attention to it. And hailing from West Academy, we welcome Axel Brody. Oh, dude, I like him too. He was the first character that actually made a really cool burn deck. Let me be fair. Also, his dual disc was cool. Shut up. I like his hair. Also, he's buff, and that's cool. Actually, so was Huckleberry. Have I noticed? Does anybody else notice that all the black characters in this in Yu-Gi-Oh were always like extremely buff? I just realized that now. I mean, I ain't got nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's a... Yeah. There's gotta be a ball toggle out of one of your models. No! I wish. I'd have to do... In order to do that, I would have to have something like, you know, the live thingamaboobers. Whatever it's called. It's like, 2D live and have a 2D live model to do it. But I think... maybe there's something else I can do. I'll have to test it out another time. I have a lot of fucking points. And next up, joining our branches in the south is Jimmy Crocodile Cook. Hi there, mates. Is that a crocodile on your back? Yes. Can't you tell? I'm Australian. Did they... Is that how they think Australians actually act? Smash cut to every Australian ever being like, it's pretty accurate. Huh? So, where is he? This is weird. No, just plain rude. Sorry, folks. Guess I got lost. Oh, hey. It's the new guy. Hey, Jaden. I guess this is that pep rally thing. Yep. By the way, just wondering, you see a new guy named Jesse? Sure, yeah, sure did. Have you seen him? Where is he? Y'all looking at him. I'm Jesse.
I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear, gummy bear.
Did somebody just fucking fall into a bear trap? Yes. Yes, they did. I was so excited to meet you, I guess I just plumb forgot. I get that a lot. Let's start over, shall we? Joining from North Academy is Jesse Anderson. That's Jesse. Aster? What are you doing here? Have you forgotten that I'm a student here? Yes. The fuck you mean you haven't seen me on the screen? Didn't appear on your screen in the past 2. Who cares? I thought they were about to do this new fan thing. What did I join in on? Fanboys and other things. Also, hello, Halberd. Welcome in. Looks like there'll be a lot of duelists coming here. What do you mean by that? What does that mean? At last, but not least, I'd like you to meet our visiting professor from the West Academy. Say hello to Professor Tenelius Viper. He looks like a Tekken character. Shut up! It is an honor for those of you who have heard. I believe actions speak louder than words. So I will be organizing mandatory duels every day. I hereby announce that all students, and even some pro duelists, will complete this special event. Let the partner disclosure duels begin. What? What does that mean? Starting tomorrow, every student will pair up and move around in teams of 2. You will have to learn to live together and learn from each other. In other words, this curriculum is to make you into a perfect tag duelist. All classes starting tomorrow will be different from the ones you are used to. And starting now, you will be required to wear a bio band. These devices gather and transmit data of your dueling abilities to a central computer. These bands will then be used to judge the abilities of each team. The team that forms the strongest bond will be crowned the best partners. Why wasn't I told about this? That sounds pretty cool. This is my chance. This is my chance to shine again. I could care less about you shining. Just don't bother me this time. Huh? Misawa? Did you, when did you get here? When? I've been here the whole time! Well, he sent invitations to other pro duelists. Professor Theodus Viper, what are you planning? Aim to be the best partners and go out and duel. Duel! I don't wanna. Man, I got a bad feeling about this. So do I. This looks like trouble. Now go! Select who you will be partnering, starting with tomorrow. You cannot change your decision, so choose wisely. Cool. We get to pick our partner. Oh, yes. 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 We have Cyrus, Alexis again. Yes, I dueled these two specifically, as you could see. I was using them in free duel. We got Huckleberry. We got Blair. I forget what Blair's deck is. We have Jesse as well, which is kind of cool. But of course, Dino DNA. I said I was picking Tyranno, boy. I'm picking Hasselberry. Yes, my boy. Input team name. I get to pick a team name? Let's see, he's got dinos. And I got the Silent Magician. Wait, no! I've got it! I've got the perfect name! Arcana Dino Force. Because one of my boss monsters is Arcana Knight Joker. Because his name is Arcana Knight Joker. I use the silent archetype. And since he's Arcana, he uses dinos, and we're a force to be reckoned with. We're Arcana Dino Force. Like we're Power Rangers. Fuck yeah! I'm Red Ranger. He's Yellow Ranger for some reason. Because you fuck yeah! Yeah! Yeah, that's my boy! Rise and shine, Magnus. Come on. Out of your bunker. Don't worry. I'll wake you up every morning. Thanks, man. He's such a cool dude. He wakes me up every morning. I like to imagine that he sees me as, like, the femboy, then immediately I pop back and be, like, a lady, back to be a woman again. He's just like, oh! Now, what the hell? You could just do that? I was like, yeah, that's one of my superpowers. I was like, that's impressive. Can you teach me how to do that? You want to turn into a woman? No, I want to turn into a dinosaur. Yeah, sure. Hell yeah. That'd totally be my interaction. We're partners from now on, so let's do our best. Hell yeah. I got a Mooka Mooka card. And a mystical elf. That was just in my room. Why do I have a poster of Jaden in my room? Let's not question things. Give me that card. No, fuck you. Man, this bitch is in my way. What's in here? Huh. They're in my way. Alright. A card. Oh, it looks so gross. Like, you can tell that there are certain frames of, like, animations that didn't get animated. Just, like, certain frames are weird. I wonder if I can get rid of, like, the texture. I'm gonna see. I'm actually curious. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna save. Like, save state. So I'm gonna save state. I need to do that specifically. We're gonna save state so that I can, and then I'm gonna go to the location of the textures that I put them in, which is in here, in there, in textures, and I believe it's this one. Okay, how about and then... Just gonna look at all the character... yeah, ugh. They're awful. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna destroy these 2 files. Try again. Okay. Here's the... Okay, I gotta get rid of that, and then... What do you mean it's... The fuck you mean it's in... What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck are these? Why are they... What the fuck? Okay. Delete now? Can I delete these 2 now? Why? What do you mean it's in surrogate? What the fuck is that? What is that? How do I get rid of that? That makes no sense. I've never heard of that. What the fuck is this? Okay, so it's a process. But why can't I get rid of it? Questions. Because one of them is Huckleberry, goddammit. The other one is Dark Magician Girl. What? Why are these 2 the only ones that can't be removed? Let me check. I need to... To fix the ComGate deletion error, immediately close the process in Task Manager, finding Surrogate, or dllhosting.exe, and select End Task. Okay, so go to Task Manager. Go to Details. Did it just pop back up again? It did. No, I see you doing it again. You got it. Alright, it's gone now. Alright, so now it's gone. So character map models are gone now, and card frames are the same, because those are fine. The anime cards, all the textures seemingly are there. I wonder if I could, like, throw in the texture for the cards. From, like, an older one? I think we're good. Sorry, I just want to make sure that we fixed that. That needed to be fixed. And boop! I just wanted to get rid of the ugly-ass fucking, like, character textures, because, like, honestly, I could deal with, like, low-pixel, like, base character models. But cards, I need to see them. I would like to be able to read the cards without going blind. Oh, right, I didn't save, so I gotta do all that over again. Oops! Oh, wait, no, I don't. The fuck am I doing? was about to say, like, what the fuck am I doing? I fucking save stated for that exact fucking reason. I was like, oops. I can handle this. Alright, let's check our deck and see if it's using the right deck. We're gonna delete that one. We have these ones. Oh look, you can save your game directly from the menu instead of having to go outside of the game to do it. Or go out into the overworld to do it. That's good. Come on! Hustleberry, let's do our thing. Hey Magnus! You know about the spirits? Some people can actually see the card spirits. The Dark Magician Girl's spirits are cool. But spirits like the Goblin Elite Force? Yikes. Just the thought of them freaks me out. Meanwhile, I have them in my deck, and I'm just like, what do you mean? They look at me, and they just get really sad. They're like, oh, what does that mean? I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Also, hello, Cindy. Welcome in. I don't know how to grab stuff on my laptop and move it over. Look up a YouTube video. Yeah, I know you're probably talking about DMO, also known as Duel Monsters Online, which isn't out yet, but I'm definitely gonna give that a try because I think it'd just be fun, and it would be a great way to just, like, set up, like, the whole D&D campaign thing that I was planning. Ooh, a card. Ninkendog! Are you mad? You're looking good. How are you? Thanks. I am a student. Crime. Meow. Safe state. Would you like to duel me? You want to do? Okay, I guess. Just duel me. Just one-on-one. You don't have a tag partner. As far as I've just seen. I want to go first. I draw. Cool. First, I'll summon Queen's Knight in attack mode. And then I will activate Swords of Revealing Light. For 3 turns, I shall not be attacked. Unless... I mean, the first game is perfectly fine. It's a little bit frustrating here and there, but all Tag Force games have the same issue. The AI is kind of janky. They don't know what to do if your strategy, like... You know, they don't exactly know what to do in the circumstances that they're given. I'm gonna hold off for a turn. Here I go. I draw. I set a monster. And I set a card. And I reveal my face down. Wow. Oh. Well, this is weird. This is normally not how my deck would be drawn out. Like, the first game would never have this effect on me, so this is really awkward. Now that I have to, because it's pulling... Yeah, we're gonna restart that. Like I said, one of the biggest issues in Tag Force games is the weird issue where even if your deck is hyper-optimized like mine, which is optimized specifically to avoid bricking, you could still brick for unknown reasons. Like, horribly brick. Like, it always shuffles your cards weird. And I don't understand why it shuffles your cards so fucking awkwardly. Like, in this game, it's way worse. Like, like, the way that they shuffle these cards is really bad. Like, I mean, look at this. There's no way, theoretically, the cards that I'm holding should ever get to this stage. They do. I have so many spell cards, I'd think that I would have more spell cards in my hand. But I don't. I think the fuck not. That's not how that works, dog. Chain effects don't do that. If a card says that it disables all trap cards, you can't chain in a trap card to gain life points. That's not how it works. That's not how that works. How fucking dare. But that's like the point. Of course! Why would I spend too much time worrying about having... Again, the game cheats all the time. The AI are constantly cheating. They know exactly what my hand looks like. That's why I use that's why I use, like, the Royal Oppression. Or, excuse me, Royal Decree. In order to shut down all trap cards. Because they know. They know exactly what I'm playing. Want proof? Here's all their trap cards that they've basically set down. Javelin and Opinion Hunter. Specifically dedicated to knowing what I'm about to do. I kid you not. It happens a lot. The game cheats. I mean, what did you... I activate my monster's effect. Do it again, funny man. Huh. Ah! I activate my monster's effect. When this card is destroyed by and sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, inflict the life point damage equal to the level of the monster, the destroyed monster, times 300. I can fucking take that. Fuck it. Die. Ah! Grr. I literally just drank a random... I just had a drink, a random autoplay, and just saw the stream. Immediately respect Erd for using level cards despite never having watched you before. Also, hello. Hello, Gordon. Welcome in on the YouTube side. I love Silent Magician and level cards. I've always been a big fan of level cards. Sure, Attack Force 2 makes you brick more often than you've ever seen. Let me tell you. I have my monster's effect. Just summon another monster. Stop that. Ah! Grr. Stop that. Die. Because in the first game, this is my deck from the first game that I beat the game with, which has level monsters. I love level monsters. Specifically, Silent Magician and Silent Swordsman are two of my favorite cards ever. I love their idea. I love the RPG aspect of dueling. I just wish level monsters weren't so useless. For the most part, having to be retrained to be non-level monsters, I wish level monsters actually were useful. For most people. Because they're so good. Hey, you want to see a trick? Check this out. Now he has 4,000 attack. Let's go fuck yourself. King's Knight! Attack! Ah! Got his ass. I love level cards and the silent cards. They are my ace monsters even today, which explains my losing streak. Yeah, I mean, if you're playing modern day, absolutely. Like level cards are just not gonna do anything in the modern era. I mean, I'm running like a ritual Dragon's Mate deck because with like obvious all right, victory, Magnus. Let's keep up the great work. Thanks, man. I love this game a lot, and one of the major things that the reason why I love this game so much is because I get to duel. I get to play the game that I never got to play. You know, in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, like Master Duel, it just sucks to play. Like straight up, it's boring. It's stale metas. You don't really have any way to play it outside of what's going currently on in the game. This here's a nice, fine island. Seeing it got all this nature and what have you. I fancy a duel just the rest of y'all, but I'd rather be a soul searching in the woods. Don't you agree, Magnus? No, I'd rather duel you. Can I duel you? We save state so that way in case I brick, because honestly, I just like dueling, but I also don't like. The one thing about Tag Force that I absolutely hate is, especially Tag Force 2. Tag Force 1, they tried to force you to brick the higher your win streak was. In this game, they just shuffle the deck weird. If that makes sense, like, the deck is shuffled strangely. Like, most of the time, if you have a good consistency, somehow you'll find yourself out of consistency. Like, look at the hand! Look at this! I would never draw this in the first game. And I'm actually curious, so I'm gonna keep restarting it until I can see if I can get a single decent hand that isn't just a whack-ass hand that I've never seen in my entire fucking life. Like, again, my deck is extremely consistent. And yet, I find myself confused sometimes. Like, even this hand just doesn't make sense, because there's no way that I would draw this normal. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. How many cards do you need to play at once? Out of curiosity. No. Like, my hand's super consistent, and I find it not being consistent enough, which is weird. Go away now. Because look at this! I've never had this happen before. Like, ever. I've never bricked my hand like this with this deck. This is a very consistent deck, and now in this game, I gotta keep restarting it until I get a proper hand. Because it makes no sense. It's gonna drag... Because for me, now it's just gonna drag on. Because my deck is a very high-tier deck, and it, like... Look at this! Wow, Jesus Christ, the amount of bricking is awkward. I've never bricked this hard with my deck before. Like, ever. I kid you the fuck not. I've never bricked this hard. In any capacity to where I could literally say that this makes no sense. I'm literally telling you, it makes no sense to why I'm bricking this hard. I've never had this happen before. I'm so confused on how my deck is this inconsistent now. To the point that I have to constantly spam... like, the duel over and over again until it gives me a fair, like, duel. It doesn't make any sense, because... I don't know if the game wants me to fail constantly, but... it's very awkward. Like, I might have to skip Tag Force... this specific Tag Force if this keeps up. Because if this is just how the duel's gonna go, to the point that I have 3 Pot of Greeds in here, and an Upstart Goblin, thinning out my deck, specifically, with all of my high-level monsters being pulled up first, absolutely makes 0 fucking sense. Something seems really strange about Tag Force 2 and the way that it handles, like, most of its stuff. I think the fuck not, you trick-ass bitch. Denied. I would activate special summon this card in defense position with 2,000 defense. I think the fuck not, you trick-ass bitch. I've never seen it happen like this. Like my favorite two, well, three, I suppose. The silent cards are somewhat level. Silent/level because I simply love the monsters and the mechanics and the masked heroes because Carmen Rider, obviously. There he is! Boom! See, my deck is extremely consistent because the whole idea is to constantly pull monsters out, and that no matter what monsters I have, I shouldn't be pulling all of my high-level monsters out that fast, in general. So it's really strange to me that I'm pulling all of my high-level monsters. I'm just gonna do that because go fuck yourself. Like, because when it's not and I get one good hand, this is the other half of the game. I think the first game did the dueling part a little bit better. I don't know if it's just because my dueling level's low and maybe that just makes the dual drawing effect weaker until I get a high enough level that my dueling prowess goes back up. I don't know if that's how it works, but definitely feels like the game cheeses you a little bit more often. And like I said, the reason why I run Royal Decree is because it's one of the most overpowered cards in this game. Solemn Judgment's a great card too, but like, look at this. I have never pulled literally 0 monsters. I feel like something is wrong with this game. I'm actually gonna look it up really quickly because maybe I'm just delusional, but I swear to God, it feels really weird. Because I've never had this happen. Tag Force to... Because the problem is, with my deck, we shouldn't be bricking at all. Yet we're bricking constantly. It's really weird. We're really annoying. Royal Decree just kinda shut down 99% of the AI because they can't cope without, like, trap cards. Essentially, a lot of AI in the game, because, again, I mean, just think about it, and this is pre-errata Royal Decree, too. What people forget is that Royal Decree had a 400 mandatory life point cost. The only way to get rid of it is by, like, MSTing your own Royal Decree when you didn't need it anymore. So let me just show the deck real quick to kind of show what I'm talking about. Would you like to confirm deck 1 editing control tutorial? No. 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 No! Okay. Or you could use Jinzo, but the thing about Jinzo is that he's easily clearable. All you gotta do is just get a high-level monster. Hell, spell cards still work on him. So, the bigger pick, the reason why I don't use Jinzo in the deck, specifically, is because Jinzo is a little wacky, in my opinion. Because in this game, one of the most common cards I'm trying to switch around to see if what I want to change up. I think I'll still keep Silent Magician as the Destiny draw because it just makes sense to keep it as a Destiny draw. And Raigeki obviously just makes sense. When Jinzo's on the field, he's still susceptible to spell cards. Now, I could play something like Silent Swordsman to cover for him, to lock out all spell cards, while he locks out all trap cards, having 2 high-level beat sticks, basically on the field, with only monster effects being active at the time. Which is the reason why I also have Arcana Knight Joker, because he can also shut down monster effects by using monsters. Basically, I created a deck dedicated to shutting down all different forms of play. From wiping back row to, you know, revival, to leveling up, to Pot of Greed, to Royal Decree, to shut everything down. And this is pre-errata because it literally has no cost. It's just a great card. And then, obviously, consistency cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, essentially, in my 40-card deck. So that's what? 39, 38, 37, 36. I have a 36-card deck, essentially, to thin out my deck further. Oh, and reinforcements of the army to thin out my deck even further, so that's more like a 35-card deck. So I have a 35-card deck right now, and the only monsters I've been able to pull off are all of my high-level monsters, which are low copies on purpose, in order to prevent them from bricking. Specifically with extreme copies of all these other cards. Of course, I could probably exchange maybe like a single Jax Knight, or something like that. But having 2 Jax Knight is just kind of important, in order to get the fusion off. So, one of the major problems here is that I'm pulling all the very specific monsters I shouldn't. I have more spell cards, yet I'm pulling all the awkward cards, which, all honesty, I've never really seen before. Jinzo plus SS 7 is a filthy old school Yu-Gi-Oh! I did it against my friends. It's annoying for people, because it's like, well, how do I counter this? It's like, and then they don't realize that there's some very good, like, cards. I mean, like, it's funny, because Jinzo and Silent Swordsman can easily be locked out and destroyed by a simple, hold on. The Tiki-Taki chat wasn't there. Also, hello, Davin. Sorry I didn't see you guys. The Tiki-Taki chat fell underneath. Is anyone else here, or is it just me? I don't know. Maybe. Also, hello, Snap. Sorry, I didn't see you guys earlier because, apparently the TikTok chat got buried underneath for some reason when it shouldn't have, so it disappeared for a second. I got it. I'm having a good one. I thought Jinzo negates traps. It does. It negates traps, but it doesn't negate spells, like Snatch Steal, which is a very common card in this game. You gotta remember, Snatch Steal is legal in this, in Tag Force, 1 and 2. And I think 3 as well. They're legal in these games, and it's the one card that they could steal Jinzo from you, and while you can no longer use traps either, to, like, get rid of your own Jinzo on the field. That's why I prefer Royal Decree, because they can't Snatch Steal my fucking trap card. They can only destroy the back row, and at that point they wasted a back row card. Which is great. The more cards they waste, the better for me. But yeah, as I thought, this game seemingly, has a bit of an issue. It looks like I'll need to increase my duelist level, maybe, in order to, maybe get, like, my duel, like, the ability to not brick as much. Which makes no sense, but I guess that's their way of making you lose duels. Because the first game, it tried to be a little bit more faithful to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think now they're trying to do an actual RPG system where essentially your cards, you could get really good cards early, but you'll brick more often based on your level, because that's what it looks like. Like, all honesty. So that's gonna suck. So that's even another whole reason why to not duel fairly. Also, it's just annoying, because I also have to grind duel all the time. My turn! Oh. Oh, cool move. I draw. I just pulled both my Royal Decrees. Awesome. And I summon Queen's Knight in attack mode. And I end my turn. I mean, Red Eyes is cool, but I've always... My favorite card to this day... I set a monster. No, not yet. Attribute my monster to summon Silent Swordsman level 5, which is not how that works, but go figure. And my turn. My turn. I draw. I set a monster. Nope. And my turn. I draw. Yeah, the same problem as before, bricking. Well, I shouldn't be. We're gonna test it for sure. Cause I wanna see. Just gonna activate that now. Cause I wanna see... Nope. Stop it. Yeah, it's bricking. I shouldn't be bricking like this. I have a hyper-consistent deck and it's bricking randomly? I don't think so. I want you to keep in mind that my old deck, I never bricked once with my old deck. Like, in general. Which is this deck in the first game. So, the fact that we're bricking this often is going to show that there's something else going on with the game. And that has nothing to do with us. So, I don't like what's going on here. What if, Harpy's Feather Dust you? What the fuck was your trap card? Select one normal monster from your graveyard and special summon it in face down attack position. Or face up attack, I was about to say. When this card is removed of the field, destroy that monster. When that monster is removed from the field, destroy this card. Oh. Yeah, there's something really weird about this game. I don't understand. No. Why would I do that? It just wastes time. Every loss is a actual detriment in Tag Force. That's why you'll never see a single player in Tag Force do that. Like, any real Tag Force player that plays these games, like, casually and not, like, fucking insanely filthy. And even the filthy ones are gonna do it way more than me. No one plays Tag Force to basically watch their hand brick like a motherfucker. No one does that. Not a single person. Because in this game, every failure decreases the relationship meter with your current partner. Which is bad, because you'll get a game over if that happens. And I just bricked again, when I shouldn't be bricking. Because my deck does not brick. And yet the game is forcing a brick. I don't understand what's going on. I think Tag Force... I might skip Tag Force 2 with how awkward this shit bricks. It's the same thing. It's just common. The brick. I've built one of the most hyper-consistent decks and it just bricks. That's just Tag Force 2. I completely forgot Tag Force 2 has a weird system underneath the hood. That essentially auto-bricks you at the early levels of the game in order to give you a, like, make you feel weaker regardless. Which is a very weird thing. No one likes dealing with that. It's because, again, it's like, I'm cheating? Nah. No one likes having to deal with, like, building, like, if you build a hyper-consistent deck, right? No one wants to deal with, like, being the game telling you, haha, it's not hyper-consistent because we said so. It's like, the fuck you did. The fuck you telling me that shit fucking brick? I know my cards. And I know it doesn't brick. Not yet. Denied. You see what I mean? Because in the early game, most Yu-Gi-Oh players, there wasn't a lot of monsters, because like in the OG game, what even the fuck was that card? Justy break. Activate only when your opponent declares attack against the face-up normal monster on your side of the field. Destroy all monsters on the field except the face-up attack position normal monster. Oh, okay, yeah, you're getting denied for that one, for 100%. And he's playing a bunch of vanilla normal monsters to activate trap cards that would essentially deny access. Interesting. And we know that he uses a ritual monster. Like, I have never bricked this hard in my entire life. When playing these games. And this is why I build my decks around Tag Force, specifically knowing these Tag Force issues, such as forced bricking, because the game doesn't know how to handle you getting too many. Because the thing was, in the first game, you could basically, because it was a calendar, and most people basically got everything, all their decks built by like week 4 at worst, week 4. So, a lot of times, people just, ended up getting fucked up by that, right? Because people are like, ah, shit. You know, like, because then the game just got boring after that, because when you got, like, essentially a deck that you've purposely built specifically to win in these games, to make sure that you can optimize your strategy, not only do you have to build your deck around your teammate, but you also have to build your deck around what you want to play. And not only build your deck around what you want to play, but also you have to build the deck specifically around the broken, janky, and forced mechanics that Tag Force loves doing, such as forced bricking. And it looks like they changed how the system works. Thanks. As you can see, every duel I win gives a rank up, as you can see. A small little bit of, incentive to win every duel. Losing a duel, they won't appreciate that. You have to win your duels. So, there's no point in losing a duel. The big problem with Tag Force that the Tag Force second game tried to fix, which they didn't fix in this game, was trying to essentially, get your character to lose. They wanted your character to feel challenged and occasionally lose duels. They wanted you to lose duels for a very specific reason. Because it would feel like a real duel at that point, even though the AI are extremely exploitable. Because one of the most common cards that you'll see a lot of players use are things like Jinzo and Royal Decree, because they're easy access to shutting down things like Sakuretsu Armor, Mirror Force, other trap cards that they may use to stall for time. Hell, the final boss of the first game relies on trap card heavy setups, with stall monsters that are designed to constantly stop you from dealing direct life point damage. And so a single royal decree on the battlefield completely shuts down his entire deck. And it's what's really funny about it, and what's really annoying about the current thing going on here. It's pretty apparent. It's like losing in the game makes you feel like garbage because you only have a limited amount of time to stick with your partner. There are goals in mind that you have to keep up with. And building your deck is one of the most important parts in the very early stages of the game, but this game basically knows that you'll probably build a really good deck early. And I think in order to compensate for that, not only because originally you could only get cards from like a card shop, here there's cards lying all over the ground, so that might be the reason why that you have that extra notion, I would say. Let's see, to the store. Because when you're playing the game, right? Hello, Dorothy. You want a sandwich? Only 500 bucks. Okay, I'll take a sandwich. I got a steak sandwich. There you go. Give you steak. Yeah. Oh, tasty. This is great stuff. Yes. Give it to your party. No. More. I want another sandwich. A kimchi sandwich? Do you want a kimchi sandwich? Not bad. Yes, did you also know this is the fastest way to make your partners rank up? A carrot sandwich? My boy only wants good shit. Not bad. Give me sandwich. A tomato sandwich. No, I want to eat it. Don't want to give my partner a tomato sandwich. That's gross. That's poor people food. Oh, salmon sandwich. Yeah. Oh, this is Dino-licious. I love this stuff. Fuck yeah! Look at how happy he is. Oh! I knew he would be into that. Hamburger. Great stuff. Yeah. Who the fuck is Red? You mean Red like the Pokemon guy? A melon sandwich? Nah, I'm eating that. Nah, give that to me. That's mine. That's my sandwich. Fuck off. Soba noodle. Do you want a soba noodles? Not bad. Cool. I like feeding my homies. I'm gonna feed my homies. A lettuce sandwich? He's a carnivore, not a vegan. I like how I'm just spending all of my fucking... You acquired the Destiny Sandwich. There you go. Do you want to eat the Destiny Sandwich? Not like this much. Oh no, I made him upset. No. No. Give me more. Tofu? He don't want no damn tofu. Give me food sandwiches, you son of a bitch. What the fuck is that? No. Give me sandwich. That's all I spend my money on. Fermented cheese? Don't worry. I'll take one for the team. I'll take one for the team. I'll take one for the team. Another melon sandwich. Sure, I gave it to him. Not bad. Why do you keep buying sandwiches? Because it levels up his heart meter. I need to get his heart meter to full. That's one of the most important features. That little friendship meter at the very top corner is extremely important. You need to get that thing filled before the end of the criteria. Yo. Duel me, you fuck. A duel? Well, okay. You'll regret it. Just duel me. Just plain bread. He's a plain guy! He's boring. That's why I never pick him for anything. He's already graduated at this point. I never lose, because I'm the one and only Chaz Princeton. Man, shut your bitch ass up! I don't want to open hand that. I want to wait for that. This isn't bad. Now it's my turn. I set a monster, and I set a card. 2 of them to be precise. Cool. He's got trap cards lying in wait. I've got a 2200 beat stick. I think I can probably afford to... I could afford to place this down and make it look like it's something. Honestly, I'd say Tag Force 4 or Arc 5 are probably the best. And Arc 5 never came over to America, if I remember correctly. Come on. That's not at all what I wanted. Thank you. Just gonna hit you with the Raigeki. What? Okay. I don't want to summon until I can get fucking Royal Decree, goddammit. Activate my face down. See, I told you that's the reason why I didn't want to do it. Because I fucking knew. I fucking knew he would do that. Why do you think I wanted Royal Decree so damn badly and I'm not pulling it even though I have a perfect amount of copies of it? I fucking knew! Pot of Greed, don't fail me. You failed me. You failed me real damn bad. You failed me so bad, in fact, that fucking sucked. Come on. That Royal Decree's gotta show up. The odds of it not showing up are awkward. Because I've never had that happen. I do not like the current system that is going on. I don't understand why this game has a critical flaw with letting people just play the game without having a headache. It's the specific one is just really annoying, because I know. I just know. Of course. I'll fucking Raigeki whatever the ah, shit, he just Destiny drawed. Fuck Destiny! What? And what was your fucking plan, Chaz? What was your fucking plan? Go! Silent magic attack! Fuck you. I cannot believe I did not pull a single royal decree out of there. That is insane. I don't know what it is about, like, deck building in this game. Impossible! How can I lose to a loser? Nice victory! Keep it up! Hello, then. Took a sprig out of a push pop and put it on top of a lemon. Oh. He planned to chaz it up, but still has the Ojamas in his deck. I completely shut down his fucking thing because I shut down his Ojamas. I shut down his Ojama pajamas. Also, dueling will get us money. And a lot of that money. I would like to duel, please. That's another thing. You need money. You need money. So you have to win duels. You can't lose duels to make money. You gotta only win. So a lot of the incentive to lose duels, or just, you know, losing a duel, you know what that does? Waste your time. That's unironically the only thing losing does. There's no benefit. There's no fun. It just, Yerk. Can remove the mods. What mods? Yerk. I have an HD texture pack. And I have a few cheats that allows me to have all the cards in the game, but that's basically the only cheat I use is the card, having all the cards. That way I can build my decks automatically. Because there's not a lot of cheats for the second game, honestly. The second game is kind of the... It's funny, Tag Force 1 is always remembered fondly of, but Tag Force 2 is always the is the black sheep of the group. As it literally just doesn't kind of exist. Like how this keeps happening. Like how every time I keep bricking randomly. When I shouldn't be bricking! Because they're literally purposely pulling high-level cards every time. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I've been keeping track. 85% of the time, I've been only pulling my high-level monster cards. Only my high-level monster cards. Even now, a majority of them are high-level monster cards. Which is a huge fucking problem. Because it makes the game boring as shit. The fuck even is that? Each of machine-type monsters summon and inflict 300 points of damage. As you can see, again, I've pulled a high-level monster card. Again, the odds of me pulling these cards are literally extremely low normally. I could go back and show you, but just by playing the original game, just how much of a difference it is. That I have to constantly... I've never had to reset this much before. I've never had to reset this often. Like, legitimately, I've never reset this much. Because it's really awkward. Every so often, having a brick hand is normal for this deck. Every so often. Not every game. Every round, I have to, like, meticulously choose when is the best fucking time for that. Right there. Because I didn't get the royal decree that I should have pulled out for, so nope. Gotta keep doing this until I get what I want, because again, the game is just like, what the fuck is this hand? Reset it again, because that's not normal. Again, it's pulling so many high-level monsters, even though the odds of that should be low, but they're not, and it's really pissing me off. Again, it's the same problem. I don't understand why the game has a critical flaw in its dueling prowess. Like, oh, your deck is hyper-consistent. No, it's not. Not anymore. That was a bad fucking hand. Go again until you give me a proper deck hand that it should be doing. You should be throwing exactly what cards, because that is literally how I built my deck. Again. That's a tally of how many times. I might skip this one, honestly, because honestly, it's just not good. The amount of bricking on a non-bricking deck makes 0 sense. 1, 2, 3 high-level monsters, and not a single low-level monster. Not one. None of my cards that should be here are in my deck. It's almost like they don't fucking exist. It's not even a fucking joke. It's like they don't fucking exist. Like, look at this hand. Again, it's just sloppy. It pulls up all of my... It's like, if you have too many high-level monsters in your deck, it specifically designs it specifically to do that on purpose. Because I bet you if I put more low-level monsters in my deck, specifically so many low-level monsters, it would literally go back to normal. And I don't like that. I don't like when the game forces you to run shit that you're not comfortable with at all. Like, it makes no sense. It's stupid and it's dumb. And it's bad game design. The first game got the dueling aspect and actually making you feel like you're actually doing something correct. Yeah, like you're working on your deck and you actually feel like you're making progress. Here, it just cheats you all the time. The AI cheat consistently, and the game helps them cheat. Look at this hand. This isn't a hand. This is a slot fest. The only thing I could do is this, and then play one of my only other cards when I should, theoretically, based off of my own cards, have a good hand. And yet I don't see anybody online talking about it. It looks really strange. I don't know what's going on. I knew it! I fucking knew it! Right there! Tag Force 2 is notorious for AI that appears to cheat by constantly drawing perfect counters, instigating high damage combos, and having suspiciously favorable hands. The AI frequently makes optimal plays targeting face-down monsters that seem beyond human possibility. The player often combats this unfair using emulator cheats or specific broken strategies. I fucking knew I wasn't crazy. There's something different. And there's a Reddit here, blatant AI cheating. I fucking knew it. I knew that they cheated your fucking hand. It's a good thing that the Tag Force 3 fixed the hacks AI. Through this is occasionally triple fossil fusion summoning. It's 3. I've noticed that has the continuous occurring of the opponent using reborn or premature at the same time. So it looks like Tag Force 3 fixed this issue in the second game. It looks like the second... So the first game had an issue where it was too easy because the AI were easy to exploit. So they upped the AI, specifically mostly the AI on named characters such as Cyrus Truesdale. So they cheat. Most of them cheat. So I wasn't fucking crazy. They actually legitimately cheat. I knew I wasn't fucking crazy because I was like, man, I've never seen this happen in the first game. It wasn't like this. Turns out I wasn't as crazy as I thought. The game cheats your hand to force them to have a better hand than you on a constant basis. So you have to basically reshuffle your hand over and over and over again. Because the game will literally cheat you in a consistent basis. Look at this hand! I managed to pull top deck 3 trap cards. The odds of that are literally 0%. Well, more like 0.01%. Basically impossible to do when you have 3 trap cards in your deck. The odds of pulling a trap card out of your deck are so low, it's inconceivably fucking clear as day that it is trying to... 2! Are we so dead-ass? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to skip the second game, because this is a garbage version of the game. Like, unless there's, like, a version of the game somebody had made to fix all the issues with the second game. Because, holy crap, what is this hand? I've never dealt with this before, and I clearly know they're cheating now to give the AI a head start. Forcing you to be on the back foot unless I put 60 fucking pot of greeds in my deck. This is the one time my deck actually had a decent hand. It took like 18 retries, and there's still a chance he's gonna find out a high-level combo. And I still top deck cards I shouldn't be top decking. Because there's only one copy of this left. Do you know how the odds of a single copy out of all the cards in my deck that I'm topping all these random cards? It's really fucking awkward. The odds of pulling out a high-level monster, specifically when there's one copy, there's 2 copies, 3 copies of the OG version. Like, the odds of pulling specific cards. I fucking knew you were gonna do that. Denied. And this is why they always run Sakuretsu armor. So that's why we run Royal Decree. To shut down trap cards such as Sakuretsu armor, the most crutch card the AI used in every single Tag Force game. That's for 1, 2, and 3. They always use that as a crutch. It's a Mirror Force, but for only 1 card. For like 1 monster at a time. And I'm telling you, the fact that I am actually, because like again, you can tell what my deck is about, why the consistency should be there. Because I designed it with more low-level monsters that specifically combo into each other. That's the whole point. And as you can see, most of the AI rely on trap cards to do the dirty work. But since the trap cards are now shut down, they'll have to use a spell card to get rid of it. That's the whole point of the consistency of my deck. That was the whole point. That's why I made it that way. It's supposed to be consistent, and I've tested it in actual, like, I used Omega. Like, an actual dueling program. Like, to test out my deck to make sure that it was consistent enough outside of the game, and it's extremely consistent. It's the only way to make level monsters super consistent. And I'm so angry that the game would do that. Because it's such a cheap fucking way to, like... It's like such a cheap way to inflate the difficulty of something. It's just really frustrating. Because it's like, you need to duel people. That's the whole point of this version of the game. And you're basically playing Dark Souls Yu-Gi-Oh! Makes no fucking... It's extremely low. Because not only do I have 3 pots of greeds, I also have a very low chance to draw these cards in general, because I also have more consistency cards. Cards that are designed to be consistent. Cards that have more numbers in them. The odds of them are so drastic on purpose with multiple tests that I've done specific. I've tested it because I needed to. I needed to test to see if the deck was gonna work or not. Because, do you see the odds? Do you see what I am talking about? 1, 2, 3 high-level monster cards that make no sense to be in my deck at this point. It's pulling them top deck bullshit and being annoying. Because the game, the first game doesn't do this. It actually has a fair system. It's literally designed to fuck you up on purpose. Like, look at this hand and tell me that it is not cheating. Because the entire community's already, I've found, not even that much of a Google search, and found that, yeah, no, everybody cheats. Every person who plays the second game cheats. Because you have to. Because the AI cheat. I should not have to cheat this hard to get the game to function. Jax Knight is a level 5 monster. That is a high level monster. Anything that requires a tribute is known as a high level monster. Because they require a tribute to summon. Any high monster that has more than 4 stars are referred to as high-level monsters due to that. That's what a high-level monster means. Thor, shut your bitch ass up. I swear to God, I'm gonna whoop you. I'm gonna whoop you in the butt. I'm gonna whoop you in the butt. I have given her all of the kissies. Her punishment was kissies. the Kisses of Doom. I saw a level 8. There were 2 Jack cards in my hand. There was 3 high-level monster cards. There were 2 Jacks in my hand. I drew by drawing a Pot of Greed. I pulled both of my high-level Jack monster cards in a single turn, while also having my Silent Magician level 8 in my hand. 3 high-level monster cards out of nowhere. The odds of that happening are just absurd. Because you have to also compare it to the game before it. And the game before it didn't do this. Because, again, I'm running the exact same deck, the exact same style, and the exact same build. But all of a sudden, the deck just doesn't work the same way anymore. Like, the system priority on how it shuffles cards makes no sense. Again, 1 high-level monster, 2 high-level monster, a level-up card that's basically useless, and a reinforcement of the army, which is the only card in my hand that actually might be slightly useful. Which I could activate this effect and then do this. Use reinforcements of the army to be able to pull out a Queen's Knight. But that's about it. Which is not good. Anything but 90% in this game is bad. If you can't get what you're looking for almost instantly into your hand, which is why people play things like Pot of Greed. Because the odds of pulling all of these random cards, pulling most of my duplicates has never happened before. Like, there should be some coherency because of the actual number of cards that I put into the deck. The number of cards, you have to also understand, deck building also isn't just putting in exact numbers of what you're looking for. It's also mixing and matching your spells and your traps. You can set low trap cards that have a lot of spell cards, but you also have a good amount of monster cards that also play into each other. The consistency of your cards, the duplicates, and the way that you trim down your deck is the whole point. My deck in the first game was so consistent, I was able to pull the same combo off literally without ever restarting a single time. But in this game, I have to restart like a billion times. Because, again, it just keeps forcing my deck to pull out every card in the weirdest way possible. If I built another deck, and I can, and I most likely will, it's gonna do the same thing to that deck too. I could build another whole-ass deck to do something completely different, and it will do it again. The problem is, the inconsistency is awkward. I don't understand how it gets this inconsistent. Pulling multiple cards that don't make sense. Pulling the random draw. And I've tested it because one of the major perks of Omega is that you can also do a draw test where it shows you what type of cards you would draw with the current deck to make sure you see how consistent your deck is. And 90% of the time when I did that, it showed that I was drawing my cards efficiently. Because that's the most important part in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to make sure your hand is as efficient as possible. But in this game, it tries purposely to fuck you up. I'm not kidding you. That's just how this fucking shit works, apparently. And I'm not the only one, because it's literally been shown. Like, I mean, look at this. I just pulled a second queen. And I'm gonna let this card go through because I want to see how much before it actually pulls cards that I need or should fucking have. Because now it's pulling a consistent set of fucking cards. But barely is it pulling a consistent set of cards. It's so weird that, like, it takes this long. Keep in mind that this is turn 7. That is a very long amount of turns. Like, absolutely just way too long. Like, I've built my deck specifically because that's what I really like deck building. It's one of my favorite things to do. Jesus fucking... Go ahead. Summon a monster. That would have been a good card. Die. See, after I figured out that the second game actually has severe issues with basically cheating up the ass. Like, the AI is notorious for cheating. It is known for cheating. Like, the AI will conveniently just have the perfect hand and strategy. That you have to constantly force the AI to basically back off. By constantly just resetting up. There's a chance that I could get a good thing going, but they always do one thing and one thing specific. Always, 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 always set up high-level combos. Remember, I mentioned that because it is... One of the major things that they do is that they set up extremely high damaging combos almost instantaneously. Will always have a perfect hand ready to go. Just horrible. Perfect draws and answers to the player. They usually have frequently perfect draws. They often targets face-down monsters, enough to destroy a specific mod. They always seemingly have the perfect answer to your stuff. They also have combination problems, where they always use very specific sets of combinations. It just seems really weird. Like, it just seems weird. Like, so many people talk about it because it's just like... It's an awkward thing. It's just like, how do they went from, like, building a really good first impression for the first game, and then the second game is just awful. In every conceivable capacity. Yes. Yes. Hell yeah! Look at that. I've always liked Obelisk the Tormentor. Just because, again, he's cool. I also like the blue effect. I mean, Cypher was a great card, too. It was one of my favorites when I was a kid, but because Yugi was my favorite character, but I've come more in line to be like, I really like Obelisk the Tormentor. I like its design, I like its purpose, it's also the most competitively viable card of all of them. Which I always love to watch it in competitive. Go on. No. I'm not. Yes. Who's I'll take one for the team. By the way, this is the best way you can, do this. The problem I have is that there's just too much going on in the game that's, it's forcing you to do all this extra useless ass shit just to make sure that everything is running well. Of fucking course he is. And I guess now there's a level system between people's decks, so you have to be careful about who you're dueling? How is Cyrus a level 4 deck in comparison to Chaz's fucking what? Alright. Yeah, sure. I believe you. Yeah, let's just say that Roids at this stage of the game, you know, Roids, the one deck that to this day is not very good. Yeah. Okay. I believe you. I don't believe you. That's the thing. I don't believe you. Yeah, but the Ojabas have always have seen competitive play. The Roids have not. Because they're bad. They're all bad. Every Roid card is bad. They're extremely exploitable. They come with really bad downsides, heavy restrictions, not enough utility, not enough support. Like, I mean it. Awkward. Wah. What if I added another United We Stand? But then I added to Jack's Knight. And I have 2 high-level monsters. What do you do then? You gonna play a trap card? Alright, do we have a monster's effect? I knew you were gonna do that. How many times are you gonna keep summoning the... Also, has anybody else noticed that this is the constant play that every AI does? Am I the only one that's seeing this right now? That every AI seemingly likes to run, like... the weirdest setup possible? Like, what the fuck is going on? How many more times are we gonna go through this, old man? How many? How many times am I gonna have to go through this, old man? But I'm only 16! Whatever, old dude. Whatever you say, boom. Whatever you say, boom. Whatever you say, boom. Ah! That was the first time my deck wasn't garbage at the start. We'll check his deck number and see if that might actually be a contributing factor. I have a feeling it does. I have a feeling. I lost. Yeah, you lost. Think I'm right. I think their deck level affects my card level when I'm dueling them. But how does that make sense for me when I'm level 10? I'm level 10. Does my number not equivalent? I'm confused. so fucking confused at how this system works. If I'm level 10, but their deck level is level 5. But then my deck level... What is happening? This game's weird. Hey, can I duel you again? Sure. Also, save state at this spot. That way we could just easily get to this stage. And this is another test to see how our hand looks. And it's a pretty bad hand. But it's not as bad as all the other hands, because it's actually a playable hand. So playable, in fact, I can do this! Turn 1! Wow, this looks and feels exactly like... This feels exactly... like... my old deck. This feels like Tag Force 1 now. All of a sudden, this feels like Tag Force 1, where my deck actually feels consistent again. Where I'm actually pulling out high-level monsters. In combination with my lower-grade monsters in a perfect synergy that allows me to activate things like Royal Decree properly to shut down these things. One, two, three. It seems like I'm always pulling my night cards, because I am, because that's the point. My night card should be one of the top cards I should be constantly top decking. Or at least realistically. Rat. Okay, so, I'm right. The level of the user's deck will indicate if I will have an issue. Summon another rat. Summon another rat. That's a mushroom. It's not a rat. That's a mushroom. What the fuck did you just do? Ah. Okay. Hey, can you not, like, force my card to move in a random direction? Like, my hand... like, I'm moving my hand in a weird direction. You go away. You... die. You... die. You... die. I'm fine with all that stuff. I don't... A lot of people say that Yu-Gi-Oh! Died because of X, Y, and Z. When this monster loses 300 life points during his first stand fights, when this card is face up on the field, control shifts to your opponent by paying 500 life points. Sure, you can have your card back. Go ahead. Have it back. Pay 500 life points. See how well that'll do for you. Ah! Go ahead. Pay your life points. I fucking dare you. Wow, you're stupid. The fuck you mean you paid... Stop it. I can summon another one. I could 100% summon a second Arcana. if I really wanted to. Wait. Sucker! Thanks for the fucking free tribute, bitch! I have all of my knights assembled! Look at that clean fucking board! I knew something was off! The level of the user's deck indicates how difficult of a duel it's going to be, and the difficulty isn't their deck, it's how the AI is going to handle it and your fucking card draws. I fucking knew it! Because he's a level 2 deck, the easiest deck we've seen so far, and it's it's the literal only one we haven't ever had any issues with. Really fucking weird. I knew it! Simple tests. 500 for a sandwich. Yeah. Egg. A normal egg sandwich. Sure. You want an egg sandwich? Ah, this tastes great. I like this stuff. Yeah. Egg sandwich. See, I like parts of this game. I just feel like all of the deck characters probably just... No. Here you go, fermented cheese. Oh, I'll take one for the... I'll take one for the team. Because any character, like, legitimately, I've trapped him in a fucking corner. Hey, you're gonna duel me, dude. We're gonna duel a lot, because I need a lot of money. And you're the only character that it doesn't bullshit me. So, basically, any level 2 character works like Tag Force 1, essentially. For the most part, as far as we've seen. Out of the Yeah, that's a pretty common hand. This isn't even a bad hand right here. This is a pretty common hand. Oh, yeah. Swords of Revealing Light. Summon Queen's Knight. Activate King of the Swamps effect, which gives me a polymerization ready to go. And I can end my turn. While Swords of Revealing Light stalls for time. Then he draws. He recovers his health. Then he activates another healing recovery item, which gives everybody healies. And then he places a monster in defense position with that. Then I draw, and I get this card, which now I can summon this guy and activate his effect, which allows me to summon Jack's Knight in attack mode. And I could hit polymerization if I wanted to, but I think I'll wait on that. Then we're gonna use King's Knight to go for a hit, blow up that, he'll activate the effect to basically do that. He'll destroy my monster because I knew he was gonna do that, and that's why I would have rather preferred waiting, because I needed a very particular card, but that's fine. Because I don't need to fuse right now. Then just speed you this up. Now we have the trap card. Activate Goblin Elite Attack Force. Attack his monster. Blow it up. He'll summon it again. Blow it up. He'll summon it again. Blow it up. He'll summon it. He'll summon another monster. And then we do that. Then we'll activate Royal Decree to prevent him from using any trap cards. And now we have that, so now I draw another card, and I get another Queen's Knight. Which I could summon this guy by tributing this guy, and immediately summoning this guy. And then I could do this, so they'd blow him up. Boom. Do this to this. Boom. boom. Then do this to this. And then, boom. And I could level up the next guy. And I could do this. He summons a defense position monster. And that's it. No. I'll level him up naturally. Then, I could do this, and reborn the monster! And I will reborn Jack's Knight from the graveyard, put him in attack position. But he won't be staying for very long, as we'll activate Polymerization. This will allow me to fuse my 3 monsters together, all 3 of my knights, while keeping 1 knight on the battlefield for extra damage. Summoning my monster. But now that I have 3 monsters on the battlefield, I'm not done yet, because I can now activate my level up card to level up my Silent Knight to Silent Knight level 7, instantly locking down all spell cards alongside being able to defend against any cards that would specifically target. Boom. See what I mean by when I said there was a consistency? It's literally based off their level. We have now figured out exactly how the game cheats. Their deck level is an indicator for it. Who's the hardest person to duel? I really don't know. In this game, I don't know, because I forgot the reason why I never finished this game was because it always just felt really annoying to, like, try to finish. I got 200, it's a total of 330 DP. And then we save again, because I'm actually going to test on this guy. I'm gonna test using this guy to see if, essentially, how it works, to see how often I'll get a decent hand. Because this looks like an awful hand, but I have recursion cards, such as Pot of Greed, which instantly allowed me to pull out my trap card. I can now give him Upstart Goblin for 1,000 life points for a single draw, which gave me a Polymerization, which is absolutely useful right now. Summon this to pull out a Queen's Knight from my deck. Activate Swords of Revealing Light for 3 turns and summon a monster. And then end my turn. And now activate Royal Decree to prevent his trap cards from being used. Draw a card. I've drawn my other card, which is not great, but due to the fact that we've basically shut down their cards, it's not too big of a deal because I still have 3 turns of setup, but this is definitely the first time that we've had a bad hand. But, in return, I have been gifted a Raigeki. Sir, that's not how that... I'm pretty sure... Did they... No. When this card is sent to the field to the graveyard. I'm pretty sure that was a battle recursion card. That might have been Mystic Tomato specifically. I only set this up for a little bit. This to power up my monster to protect it from any damage incoming, because obviously, yeah, this is the first time I've ever had the top decking issue. So the top decking issue still exists. Because this is the first time we've actually had this exact issue. I've pulled out all of my highest level monsters, Yet, it's still at least a playable duel. Just not the way that I expected it to go. Because in all honesty, this part just sucks. Because, this is kind of the biggest issue. And again... maybe it'll survive a turn, and I can use it immediately. But yeah, this is the first time we've had a bad hand, but this is the bad hand I expect. Where, essentially... yeah, sure, it's not great. Like, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Yeah, no, now we've reached the point where the game is actually a 20 card hand. Yeah, now we've reached the point where it's actually unequivocally not at all right. And the only saving grace is that I managed to at least do this. That's it. That is the only saving grace. And the only reason why the AI couldn't do anything is because all their trap cards are utterly useless right now. And even even at the lowest level, they still find a way to purposely brick you. Because I've never had that happen in the first game. I've never pulled all of my high-level monsters like that. Just absolutely fucking annoying. Just fucking sucks. Okay, and... this game really has, like, a really strange, like, dueling problem. Where the dueling is actually the worst it's ever been in the franchise, all honesty. Like, straight up, it's at its worst. I would literally argue that it is at its literal worst. Because every moment, it just feels so inconsequentially bad. Like, every moment you spend. It just feels like... see what I'm talking about? Bad card hand draw. Not happening. It's just not happening. Because again, even here... Now it's doing it again. Did I just get lucky and get good hands? Did I get lucky with that? Yes, the answer is yes, because I've pulled every card I should never even think about pulling up. So even here, it's still doing the same problem again. Where it's top-decking random cards that it should theoretically not be top-decking. Barely giving me, and the consistency of my deck should have been right there and obvious. But it wasn't obvious. And it was really easy to tell that there was a problem. Like, it just seems like the game is constantly just flipping between shit that I feel like it shouldn't. Because that's what it fucking feels like. It's like it's flipping through... Like, we're flipping through the pages of, like, what I thought was gonna happen, you know? It's the same fucking 3 setup card, man. Stop. Like, here, I'm not drawing any cards. I'm not drawing anything of value. Fucking idiot. Like, look at this. Again, the whole top deck issue, I just, like... It just makes you feel like you put all this time in the first game, and then you build that same deck, and then all of a sudden it's like, what happened? It took this long to get a single card I needed, and the duel's already essentially over because I just have Royal Decree in a single fucking United We Stand. With no way for them to fight back. It literally just goes one of 2 ways. Either it's skewed completely on their side, or it's completely skewed on my side. There's no real dueling in the second game. It just kind of feels like Master Duel. Like the reason why I stopped playing Master Duel. It just feels like you have to oppress the enemy to play the game. The second game feels like garbage. Like, that sucks. That genuinely fucking sucks. Like, I'm just not having a... I don't know if I'm having a good time with this one. I don't know if I should just skip to the third one automatically and just forget about it. No, I eat it. It's a pepper. I don't think you like peppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow! Yes. Whoa! I got him at the full hearts with just a single golden egg witch that I randomly got from counting to 5. Oh! He challenges Jade into a duel and is defeated. Witnessing Jaden's exciting duel skills reforms Hustleberry, and so it seems that he begins to look at Jaden as a big brother. Many times he bumps heads with Cyrus, who feels the same way about Jaden, and they compete often against one another. On occasions, he also combines especially well with Cyrus, though, so it's not as if they are actually enemies. His name is first is Tyranno, suggesting Hustleberry just loves dinosaurs. He talks on and on about them. After his leg is badly broken in an accident, he asked that a dino bone be transplanted into his leg. The people around him are turned off by Hustleberry's excessive behavior, as his deck is based on dinosaur cards, of course, and this allows him to duel with a lot of power. Hustleberry hopes to get into Obelisk Blue when he first entered Duel Academy, but is assigned instead to Yellow Raw, or Raw Yellow. At first he complains about Raw Yellow's dull yellow uniforms, but he's now used to wearing such clothes. He redesigned the Yellow Raw uniform into something that fits his style much better. Oh. Hello, Tanaka. I don't have enough. But... time to report to class. Sure. I'll race you there. I'll see if you can catch up, son. Bitch! Fuck you, you beat me. Attention, is everyone here? It's time for your first day of class for the partner survival duels. Have a fun class. We have in store. Let's begin. Sheesh. Growler sure gets, all happy when it's class time. Yeah, and today looks like he's having a little too much fun. Oh. I don't know who that is. Who are you talking to? Who the fuck is that? Oh. Are you trying to scare somebody and think, oh my god, how do they know my real name or something like that? It's not my name. Do I know Jesus? I know a guy named Jesus. He works at the auto shop up the road. Get the fuck here. We have been finding many underground facilities on this island. Now that you mention it, I guess there are 3 phantom beasts. That case caused havoc are still sealed under this island somewhere. No, they're not. They're in my they're in my inventory, you stupid bitch. I was given the cards, you fuck. Explore these underground facilities is what we'll be doing in class. What? Is that, like, dangerous? The ethics committee at the Duel Academy is safety conducting everything. Whatever. I promise you'll be safe. Ooh. While your partner survival duels are taking place, we'll spend our class time searching the underground. Crikey! This academy sure has some really intense ways to study and dueling. Alright. It's a worthwhile task. Besides, the first game was just as boring. The problem is I just don't like the dueling part. But man, I got Parmesan in my throat. I'm dying. I thought it was safe. Treasure. Maybe the ancient stone tablets I'm searching for down there. If that's true, then maybe there's some dino bones down there too. I don't think anything that old's down there. Dumbo ears. This class is Professor Theodore's Viper's idea. We should be careful just in case. Well then, we're off. So we need to get through the dungeon, essentially. We can edit our deck to go into the dungeon. And this is where the part of this game that's gonna suck chuckle fuck nuts. And I'll show you why why we have to save scum. You get one chance every single class time. There's a bunch of, like, things going on, and if you lose a single duel, or you run out of flashlight, you get 1,000 life points, and these guys are assholes about it. They will 100% fuck your shit up. Oh. Duel me! Enemy! As you can see, no matter what happens, it sucks. Be gone! Rat! Another rat! Be gone! You see, you have to get through these guys, and they will do everything in their power to stall your ass. To prevent you from playing the game. You have to figure out a way to deal damage to him. Why don't you ever have Jaden as a partner? Because he has a heroes deck. And heroes are selfish. The heroes deck is very hard to work with. Because unless you're building a heroes deck, it's just not a smart move. Like, as much as I like Jaden, I gotta be honest, it's not a very good... It's not very good. We'll give him 1,000. Just to draw one fucking card. Hiya! Because here's the part that sucks, right? This dungeon is incredibly annoying. So you basically sit through... Ta-da! That. Right there. That is the reason why we have to save scum, by the way. In a single fucking card pull problem. And you have to get through this dungeon. This isn't a joke. You are forced to deal with this garbage. It is not fun because you start with 1,000 life points in a system that makes no fucking sense. If you don't draw what you need turn 1, you could lose the duel like that. It's not even like, and literally, you have to build a deck around that, and it's stupid as hell. So the best thing you can do is save scum the fuck out. Like this. Because there is no feasible way you're doing this normally. There is a reason why people cheat. Because you have to. The game does not balance itself around understanding every part of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is like such a gimmick. You have to hurry and deal enough damage to just basically kill your target. You have to quickly find the perfect card setup. And the bigger issue is you can only save at the start because the character will consistently move, making it incredibly difficult. Wow, I found an orange gem fragment. Wow, I found a battery. As a character, I have no very easy way to access. Like, there's just no ease of access. If I go first sometimes, I'm fucking screwed. Just straight out the gate. Like, that turn 1 card effect thing, because you have 1,000 life points, it's basically 1-to-1 shot. You have to get through the dungeon. It's part of the class, and it's really important because you need to get things from here. You need to get down into the dungeon. And the only thing you could do is you could kind of speed up what's going on here. Like right here. You don't get a whole lot of choices. You have to, it's a just go. And I kid you the fuck not. This is the part of the game where that whole idea of bricking sucks. And this is why it's so important to make sure that you kill the target. They only have a very low amount of HP, but so do you. You're both one tap away. Like I said, one mistake and it's over. Like this right here. That's a toon card. That toons can attack you directly, by the way. The only problem is that early toons like this had summoning sickness. It's the only saving grace. Again, Jaden's cards don't work well for like the characters. I found a fucking rice ball. What the fuck? I found a buku. This is legitimately, I'm not even kidding you, the only way to get through the dungeon is to do this. Because getting through the dungeon just sucks ass. Because at some point you'll be forced to, you know, obviously deal with some enemies and whatnot. And this is why it's so damn important. They play very, very aggressively. Because their whole point is to literally make you lose in a single turn. By playing really obnoxious shit. I found 5 fucking ladders. And that's an exit right there. So we're gonna leave, because we'll end up leaving, thanks to that. Problem is, we're gonna probably have to restart because we're only gonna do 16,000. We're only gonna have 1,600 damage, and we're going first, which makes it incredibly difficult. To do this, so we're gonna do this. Thankfully, we got pretty lucky there. For the Raigeki for the win. Royal Oppression for the stop bars. Bam, killed him. Good to go. Just, As you can see, we managed to hit, number of hits is 6, number of floors, only 2. And on top of that, we made some money out of it. 820 for getting through it. And this is one of the major ways you're gonna make a lot of money really fast. You're free to go. Finally, class dismissed. Alright, Magnus, let's head out. Yeah. Oh, there's an event. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man! Magnus! Oh man, you're so lucky! There's a special duelist who's looking for you, Magnus! I'm so jealous! Anyway, hurry up, let's go! The fuck? What? Wow, you just... you just beat 5 in a row. You're better than even Albus Blue Student. Oh, you motherfuckers are simps! Oh, you motherfuckers are simp! Ah, Magnus, you made it. She was asking for you earlier. When did you get here? Oh, hi, there you are! Over here! You remember when you beat me during the school festival? Yeah, I do. I was sort of hoping you'd have a rematch. Will you duel me? Well, she asked Magnus directly. Why can't she ask me? How unfair! Why Magnus, not me? Is that person in a costume? Who is that? That's... well, no one knows her age or name. Haven't seen her here... haven't seen her since my first year at the academy. Magnus, sorry, but I can't cheer for you this time. Dark Magician Girl, good luck. You fucking goddamn traitor, Cyrus! Ooh, I'm gonna whack you upside the back of the head. Hey, it's Dark Magician Girl. Did you come here to play again? Sweetness! Put on a great duel, guys! Cheer me on, boys! Truesdale seems to be a little overexcited, don't you think? You're not wrong. Here I go! Alright, we'll just, save here. Make it easier on ourselves. Alright. Starting with my monster. I'll activate a Harpy's Feather Duster, why not? Ooh, that was a solid fucking choice. That was such a fucking solid choice, holy fuck. Actually, that was a smart move. Oh, I think you have I think I know what you're running. I think you're running Chaos Monsters. Oh, never mind, you summoned yourself. Ow! Fine. We'll do this the hard way. If you're gonna summon a Dark Magician, well, so will I. I summon Silent Magician, my ever-faithful companion. And I'll use the spell card, United We Stand. Take this! I don't know what's going on. Ouch! Alright, here it goes. Let's see if we don't have to restart anything. Let's hold out for a turn. Right! I summon! Harpy's Feather Duster! Ooh. Magician Circle activating is declared when a spellcaster monster declares an attack. Each player selects one spellcaster type. Wow, that's a dick move. That is such a hyper-specific counter. What the hell? I mean, you're a spellcaster type, but still, fuck you in particular. I activate another United We Stand. Now both my monsters are high-level monsters. Die. Die. Oh. I guess we both kind of bricked at the end, huh? Well, I'll do you justice. Silent Magician! Silent Magic Attack! Finish her off! Not like that! Not... Everybody looks at me. No, fair. No, not like that! I meant like in a duel! I meant duel! I didn't mean... Fuck you guys! Fuck off! Yo, I lost! But I had fun, so let's play again sometime. Sure. I got money. That's all I care about. No, I lost again. But thanks. What a fun match. Thanks for the duel. Sorry to call you all the way out here. I thought I'd win this time for sure. Guys, that was a sweet duel. Stop making so much noise. What the heck is your problem? Huh? That girl's dressed like the Dark Magician girl. Long time no see. She's come all this way here to see us? And that's all you can say? Princeton, that's why no girl wants to be near you. Ah, shut up! The only girl for me is Rhodes. I don't have to take this from you. No girl's gonna want to be near you either. That's because all I care about is Dark Magician Girl. That's because you're a weeb. Shut up! And all I care about are my dinos. Oh my dear. Jaden's face is so fucking accurate, dog. I feel you. Never mind. magical girl. She's not here anymore. Well, thanks a lot, Princeton. You scared her away. Don't blame me. I won't sit here and listen to this. I'm going home. Don't worry, Cyrus. You'll get a chance to meet her again. See, she's a... What? What do you know about her? Oh, nothing. Just forget it. Oh, well, I'm happy I was able to meet her again today. Don't worry, Cyrus. I know she'll be back again someday. Right? Yeah, if you say so. Because you're always right. I can see my buds all the time. And I'm sure that if you believe in her, Cyrus, you'll see her again. She's a dual spirit. Who can use a dual disc. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. I would like to go to sleep. Sleepy time. Why can't I... No, I want... Why can't I look at my bed? No, I want to sleep. No, I want... No. No! Why can't I sleep? Am I sleeplessness? Am I sleeplessness? They removed my ability to fall asleep. I have narcolepsy. No! Ooh, a card. Oh, it's worthless. Aw, I'm sad. And tiredness. They forced me to be awake. I don't wanna. I wanna go to bed. Why must I be awake right now? I wanna go to bed. This here, the dorm, is practically my home. That's cute. And I wanna go to bed. But the game won't let me. Talk. I manage security here at the academy. Okay? If you're a beginner, I'll gladly answer your questions. Useful functions? Useful, in other words, shortcuts. You could use these as shortcuts. Blah 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 blah. Oh, I can sprint. No, end the... Oh! That's how I do it. No, but I wanted to sleep. I can only end my day based off of just hitting a button now. I guess I'll end my day. Oh, man, I'm tired. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good night, buddy. He sleeps in my space now. Rise and shine, Magnus. Come on. Out of your bunker. All right, let's move out. Yeah, me and my fucking best friend. 'Cause he's my best friend. Ooh. Card. Oh, it's worthless. Ah, I want in. Oh, a card. Ooh, bouillon curry. Hungry burger! Hungry burger! That's so funny you can find it in the kitchen. What are you doing in here? Dueling is not simply an act of participating in a fierce battle. Rather, it is a physiological game. Do you agree? No? Have you seen the live-action One Piece? No, I haven't seen it. I'm gonna shave. 'Cause I'm gonna duel ya. A duel, indeed. Duel me! I wanna duel! Well, I guess that works. For now. I guess that works. For now. His deck is gonna be a level 5 deck, isn't it? It's gonna be a level 5 deck. For how bad this is, I could probably guess 4 or 5 is what I'm guessing. 4 or 5. I'm calling it now. It's a level 4 or 5 deck. 100% with how bad this is. Bonk. Bonk. Dino DNA. I activate my monster's effect. I have 4 cloud cards on. I have 4 cloud tokens. All damage to either players from a Battle of Us card becomes 0. If this card is destroyed by battle, you can add fog counters equal to the monster's level. Oh. Interesting. I guess I'll just attack. I activate the card. I have so much cotton candy on this card. Stop putting cotton candy on my card, you cocksucker! Fuck no, you're not gonna do that! What the fuck is wrong with you? It was my card! Fuck you! That was mine. No! Oh! What's this? Did you know these cards don't exist? These are one of the... This is a video game exclusive card, because they don't exist, I'm pretty sure. Cloudians aren't real. They were never actually printed out. When this card is faced up in attack, or is attacked, this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, destroy the monster that destroyed it, then do 800 damage. Ah, it was a fucking smart move. It was a smart move of me to do that. Also, fucking Christ, can I get a card? Please! For the love of chocolate and... Hiya! Yes. Hiya! Yay! I did it. I'm gonna stab you in the butt. Boom! I activate my monster's effect. Whoa. Hiya! Hiya! Boom. Alright, go. He destiny drawed. Da 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 da. Whoa. He destroyed my monsters. That was the destiny draw, by the way. That was your destiny draw, by the way. Your monster has 1300 attack. When battling, this card gains 2000 only during... So, my warrior monsters. Cool. Well, I just won't use a warrior monster then, and I will proceed to use... a level up card. Instead. It's not a warrior. It's a spellcaster. Thank God I read that. Thank God I read that card, because that would have ended poorly. If I didn't read. Hey, by the way, no. Just saying. No. Hey, also, I'm going Giga Time here. No. Die. Ah! I don't know how long this game is in comparison to the first game, because I know that it's gonna have that very particular arc. I won't accept this! How can I lose to the likes of you? I don't know, maybe because you keep playing defensive cards! And relied on blowing up my only fucking trap card to be able to use your cards, which is a smart move, by the way. I lost. Your power is one to be reckoned with. Nice one! Dino DNA. I'm gonna go back and watch GX after stream. I'm not even kidding. I'm just gonna go watch GX after this. Cause all honesty, I feel like watching it again. I can't wait to get to the third game though. I want to try to finish this, you know what I mean? I want to try. It's definitely gonna be a pain in the ass. Yeah. Okay. I didn't mean to hit that. No, I eat it. I didn't even... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A chocolate sandwich? No. I eat it. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A spicy fish egg sandwich. Here you go. Give it to your partner? Sure. Not bad. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Phantom pepper? That sounds awful. I'll eat it. Ah, just explodes. A ham sandwich. That's like the most generic sandwich. That tastes great. I like this stuff. His heart rate went up. Wow. That sounds terrible, actually. Oh, God, his heart rate went up. Oh, fuck. Hasselbear, are you okay, dude? Dude, are you good? You good? Oh, my God, your heart. You have 2 of them now. What the fuck? Oh, God. Now you have Dino DNA and 2 hearts. Oh, fuck. Gonna turn into Godzilla. 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 Also, I gotta say that the getting your character partner up on those hearts is gonna be incredibly important. That is gonna be super fucking important. There's no one here. What do you mean there's no one here? Somebody right there. Oh, hey, wanna buy some cards? Sure. Do I have the money to buy cards? Because he's in my party, I can get the Dino Power cards. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Let's open some packs. Wow, aliens in the Dino pack? I thought this was dinosaurs, not aliens. Why am I getting aliens in my dinosaurs? Oh, a dinosaur. Oh, that thing looked like it was in pain. Oh! Oh. 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 Aliens? Aliens? Dinosaur? Why the fuck was I given so many aliens? I want not alien, but also this is an unfortunate fucking monster. He's like, I've been paid. Thanks for the contract. By the way, I heard, have you heard of North Academy, right? Where did the people really get out there, like, get there by submarine? I mean, submarines go underwater, don't they? Yes. But I think, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I think it's a good time. It's been 3 hours. I'm gonna do some research on this game to see if it's worth staying with. And kind of what the point of the duelist level is in this game. Because in the first game, all it had like a purpose. But I don't know what the purpose for the second game is and what it could mean. So, the plan is to figure out what the duelist level does here so that I can be a little bit more prepared. Because I wonder if the levels for a duelist, it works a little bit more like a traditional RPG here, where essentially the more you duel, the higher your duelist experience goes, the better your deck will get. And this one is what I feel like it's doing, but I want to do the research first. And if I feel like this game isn't going to do us any justice, then I'll probably skip to the third game. But if I can find a way to basically slog through the game, I'll probably do that. That's at the worst case scenario. So, for now, let us end with Tiki-Taki, since Tiki-Taki is kind of dead right now. Tiki-Taki, you guys go first. Tiki-Taki gone. And now, it is the YouTube's time to go. And the Twitch time to go. It's your time to go and disappear. Goodbye. And hopefully, I'll have everything we need for the next stream of this. Ready to go. Hopefully. Hopefully. Hoping. We'll see. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Anger. Do, do, do. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Kicks you in nuts and sends you to stratosphere. Psh, yeah!